Welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Today is June 15. It is approximately 11:37 a.m. Eastern Time. 11:37 p.m. Eastern Time. Guys, we have a urgent breaking news. Something big is going down right now in the U.S. All right, so it says here a major military airlift appears to now be underway as an unprecedented number of U.S. Air Force KC-135 and KC-46 area refueling tankers have departed from air bases across the United States of America and appear to be preparing. Give me a second here. Appear to be preparing to cross the Atlantic Ocean towards Europe. Guys, there's some massive operation going on right now. Look at all these planes. All these planes are crossing the Atlantic Ocean and is heading towards Europe. All right, so this is a very, very, very important news going on here, guys. And look at this. We do have some more information here. It says a major military airlift appear. Okay, so we already read that. Give me a second here. But we have some more breaking news that's coming out right now. Look at this. So look at this. The number has gone up. All right, so the number has gone up. Now counting 23 KC-135 and 4 KC-46, with some just starting to depart from their air bases. These planes are heading towards Europe. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Guys, you got a whole bunch of planes. These are refueling tankers, and they're heading towards Europe. All right, so this is happening right now. As we are getting closer to midnight here in the Eastern Time, U.S. And this is also happening. Something big has dropped on Tel Aviv. That's Tel Aviv right now. Breaking news. Tel Aviv hit hard in Persian missile strike. You have flames are still burning and multiple buildings have been impacted with debris scattered across the street. This is one of the most severe hits so far in an ongoing wave of Persia strikes. That is a huge hit. So Tel Aviv got hit really hard. All right, so here we go. We got some more breaking news here, guys. The Holy Land hit hard by Persian missiles. 3 gone, dozen hurt. The Holy Land police confirmed multiple impact zones with bomb squads and emergency teams active across central Holy Land. Residents are being told to stay clear of affected areas and follow home front command instruction closely. Megan David reports 67 hospitalized, including 1 woman in serious condition after 4 strikes. At least 3 have been taken out. Man. Okay, so we have more breaking news here, guys. The number has risen. It's now 28. 28. Approximately 28 USAF area refueling tankers and a mix of KC-135s and KC-46 are currently transiting across the Atlantic Ocean tonight. Once again, U.S. warplanes head east. U.S. warplane are heading east. At this time, movements do not appear to be tied to the Atlantic Trident exercise. The deployment may indicate a repositioning effort to support future aircraft operation or other strategic tasking. All right, so guys, I've never seen anything like this. Look at all these planes heading towards east. If you can, please share the video. We have more breaking news. Persia missile strike the Holy Land power plant and civilian areas. Iran just hit the Holy Land power plants, guys. I think there's a possibility the U.S. might have to step in now. I just posted a video that Donald, the U.S. president today, he said that there's a possibility that we might have to get involved to back the Holy Land. Now, if that happens, well, I do believe that will be WWE3. All right, so fires and debris now fill the streets of central Holy Land as emergency crews rush to impact the zones. The Holy Land military has confirmed multiple missile strikes in the latest barrage, including direct hits in civilian areas of Tel Aviv. In the north, a major power facility in Haifa sustained a direct hit, raising serious concerns over critical infrastructure. Once again, Persian missiles strike Holy Land power plant and civilian areas. Like I said, there's a possibility we might have to get involved. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. The Holy Land Broadcasting Authority had serious injuries and possible passing in Tel Aviv as building. Some of them came down after being hit by Persian missiles. Man. So Persia fired ballistic missiles. 3 taken out, 74 injured in central Holy Land after Persia rocket strikes. MDA says 2 women and 1 man, all around 70 years old, were out in the latest round of strike. Emergency teams have evacuated 74, including a 30-year-old woman in serious condition with facial trauma. Search and rescue operations are still underway at 2 of the 4 strike sites as responders look for more innocents. Man. Once again, please pray for many people out there. Please pray for them. Guys, the president just put out a message earlier today, and I want to read this really quick here. This is a long one. Donald really sent a message. U.S. President stuns America by announcing a massive expansion of ICE into cities such as Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. So this is what Donald said. Our nation ICE officers have shown incredible strength, determination, and courage as they facilitate a very important mission, the largest mass deportation of illegal in history. Every day, the brave men and women of ICE are subjected to violence, harassment, and even threats from the left. but nothing will stop us from executing our mission and fulfilling our mandate to the American people. ICE officer are herewith ordered by notice of this truth to do all their power to achieve the very important goal of delivering the single largest mass deportation program in history. So basically, Donald's saying that this operation will continue on, and there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to like it. Again, this happened under Obama. Obama sent 5 million back, and nobody said nothing. This happened under Bush. No one said nothing. But when it comes to Donald, everybody just want to be out in the streets, and it's just very sad that a lot of people just don't know the history when it comes to deportation. Deportation has been going on for decades. Many presidents, except for Joe. Joe didn't do the deportation. Joe brought 20 million in. He did the opposite. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. The big news, once again, is this one here. We keep getting a lot of updates. 3 taken out, 74 injured in central Holy Land after Persia rocket strike. All right, so that's the big breaking news. 70, I do believe that number is going to go up. I do believe that number is going to go up. All right, just give me 1 second. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you can, please share the video. I really appreciate it. Now, U.S. warplanes are heading towards Europe, approximately 28. That is a big number, and that's happening right now. So I got this news here that's coming out. So you have the Fordow nuclear facility in Iran is buried deep beneath a mountain, and it cannot be destroyed by conventional Holy Land munitions. To even attempt such a strike will require the GBU 43 B-MOB, the most powerful non-nuclear bomb in the U.S. arsenal, weighing over 21,000 pounds and carrying 11 tons of TNT. So the only one that could destroy that, is the U.S. We have something that could destroy that nuclear facility, which is buried beneath a mountain. The Holy Land, where they try to eliminate it, but it didn't work. That's why Benjamin is begging Donald to get involved and to start dropping the big hammer on them. Only the U.S. possesses this equipment. Yeah, like I said, Benjamin wants the U.S. to get involved. We have something that could stop Persia nuclear program. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking for some more information here. Hey, by the way, happy Father's Day to all. Happy Dad Day to all the dad. God bless every single one of you. I'm praying that everyone had an amazing day. And yeah, so far it seems like this is all the information here. But look at this again, guys. I just want to show you this really quick. That is Tel Aviv. That is Tel Aviv. That's huge. Okay, so someone sent this information. You know, the planes that is heading east. So this person said, guys, the Americans are not sending 25 plus tanker aircraft to an exercise in Finland the day of the exercise from multiple bases in the US. They are likely deploying single digit aircraft from Mildenhall, and they're already showing up or showed up. US Air Forces in Europe and Forces Africa is with US European Command and 4 others. Atlantic Trident 25 is a French UK US exercise focused on improving interoperability and integration between fourth and fifth generation aircraft, usually rotated between the forecast country. Finland is hosting this iteration. I don't know, guys. I mean, they're sending like 30 of these planes, warplanes, towards Europe. So he responded. He responded and said, this is way beyond what would ever be needed for an exercise. Even the largest NATO exercise wouldn't need half the amount of tankers we are seeing. Again, that's what I'm saying, guys. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you say this is an exercise knowing that almost 30 US warplanes heading east to Europe? It's not for exercise. I don't see that being an exercise. I think we on DEFCON alert. I do believe so. You got Tel Aviv. They got hit so hard. I believe that there's a possibility Donald might announce that we are getting involved. That we are going to get involved. All right. And wait 1 second here, guys. Oh, by the way, I will be posting videos tomorrow. So Lewis will be back with 3 days, 3 days off. And yes, so far this is like all the information that's coming out right now. Yeah, so far this is all the information right now. Let me just read some of the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Watchman says, Annie Oakley. Okay, so this is just a response to Rolling Thunder said, was the cake good, Louis? Yes, the cake was good. I went to the room and the wife is like, oh, hold on, I'm gonna have to grab a cake too. So thank you so much, guys, for that birthday wish. Thank you so much for the birthday wish. And he said we are already involved. Yeah, I do agree. Well, according to Donald, we're not involved yet. According to Donald and other U.S. officials, like politicians, we're not involved yet. But here's the thing. We are involved. We are definitely involved in this. Guys, if you can, give this video a thumbs up. Linda said we all have to be ready for the return of Jesus. Amen to that. Brian said, just an exercise. I just don't see that being an exercise. I'm sorry, guys. When you see 30 U.S. warplanes heading towards Europe at the same time, I just don't see it being an exercise. It's hard for me to believe that. At the same time, you got stuff going down in the Mideast. John said, even if not involved, we are being threatened. Yes, I agree. The Watchman said China would use North Korea and they weren't involved with anything. Matt said get ready for gas prices to go up. Free Rome Baltimore said Tel Aviv and his look what? Tel Aviv and LA looks the same. One was by a peaceful protest and the other by an airstrike. Very true. Very true. Kind of looks the same. Chaotic event. I want to bring this one up really quickly, guys. Okay, so there's a lot of updates. A lot of people's talking about this here, right? All these warplanes, all right? So it says here, massive U.S. Air Force deployment underway. So it's not 21, it's 28 now, all right? So U.S. is moving some warplanes and is heading towards Europe. This movement is not for NATO exercise Trident Junction. The U.S. is now deploying, it's not 24, it's 28. 28 Air Force tanker eastward, an unprecedented surge for beyond any NATO exercise like Trident Juncture. The Trident Juncture 2018, the largest in recent years. The U.S. deployed around 6 to 8 tankers, extenders mostly from bases like RAF and Ramstein, not from U.S. bases. Let's skip some of this stuff here. This isn't routine. These tankers are strategic force multipliers, enabling long-range ops for bombers, fighters, and ISR assist. Now, if you're wondering whether something massive is underway, you're not wrong. That's happening right now, guys. U.S. warplanes heading east. All right. Guys, I did a live stream over my other channel, so also if you guys see my shirt again, I got this for my birthday. You know, they wanted me to wear it. I got supposedly Beavis and Butthead t-shirt, but again, because you know the video's catching a shirt, so give me a second here, guys. I want to see if there's any more information. Yes, we have some more updates here. MDA said many injured pulled from rubble. Man, that's not good. MDA says the street was filled with destruction as victims stumble from damaged and debris. Emergency crews use megaphones to locate trapped people, setting up a triage point before rushing the wounded to the facility. MDA teams are still on site and ready to treat more injured as rescue efforts continues. For those of you that just tuned in, Tel Aviv got hit really hard. They got hit. It's not pretty. Approximately almost 70 or 80 injured. All right, give me a second here. We're gonna jump to some other news here. This happened in West Virginia. A flash flood emergency has been issued due to significant flooding, which has led to partial building collapses with many trapped. At this time, the National Weather Service has issued a life-threatening flash flood emergency for Fairmont, West Virginia, as many as torrential rainfall continues to overwhelm the region. Widespread and significant flooding is ongoing, with water levels rising rapidly. Authorities said the partial building collapses has occurred at an apartment building, with many trapped inside. Vehicles are being swept away by fast-moving flood waters. Emergency crews are actively conducting water rescues throughout the area, but access is becoming increasingly difficult, and first responders are urging residents to avoid all travel and immediately move to higher ground. Jeez. That's West Virginia. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. I'm not seeing much information now. Okay, I'm not seeing much information. Let me just read some of your comments now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. The battle belongs to the Lord Jesus, the Lord of armies. Amen to that, Anthony Figueroa. Thank you so much for that. There's been a lot of rains. Emma said, I love the t-shirt, by the way. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, my sister-in-law and my brother came and gave me the gift. Actually, yeah. So, and also my kids, they gave me some chocolate and stuff like that. I didn't think my dad going to Germany this year with this war, Carissa said. Someone said here in Northeast Virginia, Georgia today, medium 1 dozen eggs were $1.99. They will probably go up with everything else. Sorry guys, I'm just reading some of your comments. Koska said happy birthday, Louis. All right. Let me go on the X and see if we can find any more information here. Uh-oh, we got some breaking news here. The Holy Land military deployed troops for mass rescue across Holy Land. All right, so home front command teams, both regular and reserve, are now working at multiple missile impact sites. The Holy Land military says rescue and recovery efforts are underway simultaneously in several locations. You have crews are focused on locating survivors and clearing debris after Persia missile hit civilian area. All right, so once again, guys, this is a big breaking news. Tel Aviv got hit so hard. It's just really, really sad what's going on there. So it seems like it was hypersonic and ballistic that were fired. All right, so all right, so far it seems like this is all the information. I mean, they're doing their operation. They are trying to rescue as many people as they can. Once again, there was some very powerful missiles that were fired towards Tel Aviv. All right, I guess pretty soon. I might end a little early today, guys. I'm just very tired today. AAP and Sons says smash the like, folks. Thank you so much for that, AAP. Happy Father's Day, AAP. God bless to you and your wife and children, and to all the dads out there. Donna said, please pray for Central Florida. They have discovered shifting plates, methane leaks, volcanic activity under much of Central Florida. This was discovered April 2025. Really? I live in the state of Florida. I never heard that. That's the first time hearing something like that. Mm. All right. Give me a second here, guys. Wow, we already hit 30 minutes. Man. Hmm. Steve Lookner. Steve Lookner just posted something. Steve Lookner says something up in Zanjan, Iran. Population 1.5 million. Whoa, whoa. Hold on. Whoa, whoa. So Steve Lookner says something up in Zanjan, Iran. Population 1.05 million. Post from Iranian state media. Zanjan offices began working remotely today based on the decision of the Zanjan province crisis management headquarters. Today, June 16, all departments and executive agency, except for service agency in Zanjan province, will operate remotely. Service providers and banks will also operate on standby basis at 50% capacity. Mm. Give me a second here, guys. Someone said no idea what that means. Mm. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking for more information here. And I went fishing today, and I smell like fish. Oh man, after this, yeah, I'm just gonna just wash up and that's it. Ooh. So a baby several days old is rescued from the scene. Mm. All right, guys. Let me just read some of your comments. It seems like this is all the information so far. So again, something big went down in Tel Aviv, and you have so many people out there. They're stuck. So they're removing all these rubbles and rocks and cement, and they found a young one, several days old. They found one, and it's well alive. It's brutal that these biblical war. It's just really sad what's happening. It's very sad what's happening. So again, I pray that the young one, that the Lord protects the young ones out there, many young ones, not only infants but also children. These biblical wars are really brutal. The bear will come like a wave over them. Donna said, yes, happy birthday, Louis. Mine's coming up too. I hope this is the best year for you in Jesus' name. Thank you so much, Donna. It is, because I get to spend it with my young ones, and they were very excited for this day. Very excited. I can't keep my eyes open. So last night I did the live stream, and I guess we ended like 1 o'clock, and then I had to wake up at 4. Man. Sorry, guys. I'm looking for some more information here. I'm not seeing much. Something is going down in Utah. Something is going down in Utah. Breaking news. Oh. A shooting with multiple innocents at West Fest and West Valley City, Utah, police report. So there was an event. There has been a shooting at West Fest, which was underway at the Centennial Park. Several people are impacted. Wow. I don't know what's going on in Utah. I think, yeah, there was a shootout yesterday in Utah. Man. There's some severe storm going on, guys. Severe storm, thunderstorm warning, including in Montana. I think Montana, right? I don't know. There's some storms going on. MT, I think it's Montana. Wow. There is a mass exodus going on in Iran. It seems like people are leaving. There is now a mass exodus of Tehran, resident from the capital. Man. People just getting ready. People don't want to be in those areas. And guys, I did mention this a couple of days ago, that you need to leave the city. You need to get out of those regions. You know, living off grid or living like far away from these huge population is the way to go. You have to, again, you have to leave. I know people love the city, but those are like the #1 targets. Footage reportedly from near Nevatim Air Base in southern Holy Land during today's ballistic missile strike by Persia. appears to show a malfunction occur with a surface-to-air missile battery, causing an interceptor missile that had just been launched to break apart and the warhead to fall, nearly striking the launcher. I assess this to be either a Holy Land Davis sling or a U.S. Army Terminal High Altitude Area defense. Now, the U.S. defense THAAD is a missile defense system that stops missiles. So you have U.S. president just landed in a future U.S. territory, Canada. Is Donald in Canada? So, jeez. So U.S. president touches down in Calgary, Alberta, before departing to the G7 summit. All right. So far, this is all the information's coming out, guys. This is all of it. If you can't give this video a thumbs up, let's make it to like 400 if you can. Emma said, I live in the city. Now, hold on. You have NY Prepper just post a video. Emergency alert. The Holy Land Iran live updates. 25 plus U.S. aerial refueling crossing. So we already talked about that. So New York Prepper is about to break down the those warplanes, the refueling tankers, and there's 28 that's going to Europe. So we already talked about that. Emma said, I live in the city first, then the outskirts of Charlotte. I love the country area any day. Charlotte, that's North Carolina, right? German says, show us your t-shirt. Why do you want to see my t-shirt? I already sold it. It's a gift they got me for my birthday. And again, it's cartoons, just American flag with Beavis and Butthead. That's it. It's just an American flag, a Beavis and Butthead. I'll shop local store here in I have to be nice to the family, you know. I can't say I can't wear that shirt. So. Let me see, guys. I'm looking for some more information here. Right now it's 12:21 a.m. Eastern Time. It's 12:21 a.m. Eastern Time. So right now, big things are going down in Utah. Multiple people were hit. SHOT, shot, at fair in West Valley City in Utah. I meant to Virginia. I totally apologize. It's Utah. Look at this. Jeez, look at the sky. Wow. So you have Iraqi men and women pray and cheer as they see Persia hypersonic blazing towards the Holy Land. Man. you're gonna have some people cheering. Here's the thing, guys. If you are a Christian, we are not called to be cheerleaders. We are called to be disciples, to go out and pray for many people. There is brothers and sisters in Christ in the Holy Land, in Iran, and all over the world. Sorry, guys. I had a yawn. Man. Give me a second here. RT is putting out this information. Persia claims new strike methods causing the Holy Land system to target each other. Footage claims to show the Holy Land military air defense misfire and turn back to itself. Mid-East Spectator. What? That's strange. So just imagine the US firing ballistic missile and then it turns back and hits us. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. Usually I try to go for like 1 hour. I don't think that's gonna happen. Paul Lewis is trying to. So give me a second here. Brandy says hi, tall. I need my glasses. Watchman said, looks like the 4th of July. Yeah, that's another one too, guys. The U.S. is, you have, I think Florida declared state of emergency because of 4th of July. All right, a state of emergency has been declared in Florida because of 4th of July. And I do believe there's going to be a lot more. So these holidays, sometimes we need to be aware of our surroundings. Make sure that you stay focused. If you see something, say something. German said, how old are you, Louis? 41. I was born in 1984. It was a good year. I remember watching Bob Ross, his painting. Back in the days, I remember watching Mr. Bean, the good old days. And then late night, I remember when I was a young kid, I used to watch the Honeymooners. And I used to stay up. And of course, this was my before, BC time. I used to watch Tales from the Crypt, HBO. Man, I mean, again, those were the crazy days. Clayton, again, with the super chat. Thank you so much. Hey, I really like that profile picture there, man. Happy Dad's Day to you, Louis. I send you much love and greeting from Southern California. Keep up the great, amazing work you are doing for us. Thank you so much, Clayton. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And again, still sending prayers to you out there and the people out there in Southern California. I know there's some protests going on, and yeah. Hey, running with Scissor. How you doing? God bless you. I'm praying that you're doing okay. But yeah, I was born 1984, and those years were the great years. Again, I still remember like all those amazing times. We didn't have no phones. I mean, we had phones, but we didn't have like devices, phones like YouTube and Facebook. We didn't have none of those type of stuff. I mean, we just had a big TV that weighed like 50 or 100 pounds. We had a couple of channels, but it was life. I mean, back then we felt life. It was a true life back then. I remember, my friends used to come to my house, and they all of us, we had like bikes. I had a GT. My friend had a Mongoose, and we were like 10 and 12 years old, and we used to park our bikes in the front lawn, and then we used to go inside and just drink juice and play video games, and just come back outside and just ride around, just hang out with friends. You don't see that stuff no more. You don't see kids outside no more. They all playing video games, just locked up in their house playing video games or watching videos. And what's so crazy is that you see these young kids going outside and it's 110 degrees and they got hoodie on. I'm like, why you kids got hoodie on? And then their hair is all big and everything. You can't even see their face no more. I don't know what's going on. It's like their style is like way down. Those were early computers. Yeah. And then 2000 came. Y2J. Everybody thought that the world was going to end, because supposedly there was going to be some nuclear being fired because the computer system was not going to recognize the year 2000. So the Y2J, or the Y2K, excuse me, Y2K. And yeah. But again, 2000 came and it changed everything around. New York, 2001, that was the big one. And everything fell. And then we seen someone rise to power. Barack came out of nowhere. And yeah, it just, America changed so quick. And then 2020 was the juice. The C19 worldwide. And now, we in 2025. So, I'm sorry guys, there's a comment here. I can't read the certain comments because I don't want to get hit. Mr. Bean, OMG, I love that show. Yeah, well, again, you can still find it. Mr. Bean, they have a YouTube account, Mr. Bean, and they put all the episodes, so it's absolutely free. Maybe shifting people out. No. Those planes, yeah, they're not shifting people out. They're not. Those are refueling tankers. Anyone remember USA Network up all night? They still have USA Network, right? I don't know, guys. I haven't watched TV like that. Again, I just, it's not for me. I don't know. I guess I grew out of it or something. We still have the old school TV, like the 90s. I still have those TV, and we have VCRs, and I have a whole bunch of VHS tapes. I got a whole bunch of them. Let me see if I can show you some of it really quick. Give me a second here. Oh, yeah, I still have a whole bunch of them. And this is one of my favorites. Yeah, so we still watch VHS. We still watch a whole bunch of VHS tapes. Geez, I still have the case on this one. Yeah, so that's what we do. We just watch old school movies. Please continue praying for me, Louis. Clayton, I will be praying for a lot of people. I pray for a lot of people. I do. And again, pray for me too, guys. Louis, those are classics. Oh, I got a lot more. I got so much more. I got Back to the Futures 1, 2, and 3. I got them all sealed. I collect. I've been a huge collector of all these stuff, and I just keep them. DuckTales. I got the DuckTales. Much love from Detroit, Michigan. Blockbuster, no doubt. I got a lot. I got so many blockbuster movies, like the cases. I got so many of them. The Bee Lady said at Grand Supreme News, we watch VHS tapes too. Yeah, it's just a beautiful feeling, you know. And yeah, I just feel like the movie nowadays, it's just terrible. So many subliminal messages. It's just terrible. German Castro said, dude, you got all the goodies from back in the days. Yeah. Someone said Barney. I think I had Barney. I got some Barney. I got so many of them. Every time we go to Goodwill, my wife is like, no more VHS. I'm like, okay. And then I end up getting 10 of them, and then she looks at me. So I'm like, you're going to thank me later when YouTube and everything goes down. So, I hear something. Some crazy stuff goes on here at nighttime, guys. I live in the boondocks. What the said, in the old days, we were taught patient without knowing it. Not everything is now. Do I have some solar panel? No. Solar panels, guys. Someone is trying to sell it's a house right next to, not too far from my area, and this person has a beautiful house, and it's pretty cheap, and it's a 6-bedroom, 3-bath. I think it's like 2,000 square feet, and it's 230,000, and it comes with an RV and a big property, and it comes with a built-in swimming pool. And so again, he's asking for 230,000. Now the problem here is it's taking a while for him to sell it, and the reason why is because he has solar panels. A lot of people don't want to buy a house with solar panel. The reason why is because sometimes solar panel will mess up your roof, and you have to fix your roof every 2, 3, or maybe every 4 years, and it's going to cost a lot of money. And sometimes, you get mildew, you get, sometimes, your roof could get damaged with all them solar panels. And yeah, so people just don't want homes with solar panels. Brandy said, plus hurricane comes, insurance isn't paying for it. Yes. Oh, so I don't know much about solar panel, but give me a second here. Brandy said, plus hurricane comes, insurance isn't paying for it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If you get again, let's say you have solar panel, you got a whole bunch of shingles just all loose, they're not going to pay for that. So I have to do some research. I mean, it's a nice house, and the guy is really nice. I mean, I talked to him many times, and 6-bedroom is huge. It's massive. And $230,000 is not that bad, and it's right here next to the beach. So anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna go in. We just hit the 1 hour. But I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you can, give this video a big thumbs up. And again, thank you so much for the Dad Day. I like to say Dad Day. I don't like to say Father's Day that much. I keep forgetting not to say Father's Day. Jesus says not to call no man on earth father, for there's only one Father, and he's in heaven. What happened to your 3-day vacation away from YouTube? Well, again, I took the 3 days. I only post one live stream at nighttime, and I did talk about that. If there is a big breaking news, that I was gonna have to come in at nighttime, give you guys an update. But I did took the 3 days vacation, so I didn't post like crazy videos. But again, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And I'm just going to end it here. Have a good night. God bless you all. Be safe out there. And have a good night. Till next time later. Peace.